Suarez did not make top 8 until Escape, where both of them made top 8. One of them got 7th, the other got 5th, and they made history. Yeah. Escape really was prolific for the Yoshis, and now they're coming into Ultimate bringing that hot fire. Like, you don't know how many people have joked to me talking about the sequel to Escape from Yoshi's Island.
I honestly, Escape from Yoshi Island 2.0.
Bro, we're returning.
2.5. Because like every like AON local is like Escape from the Yoshis. You're gonna run into a Yoshi like, sooner or later at the AON local.
Yeah, it's bound to happen, man. You, especially like now that a lot of players came home for the holidays.
Oh yeah.
I was saying this earlier. We have Raptor and Suarez, who are of course like the stay-at-home Yoshis.
Yep.
We have Lucius, who's back from his rivals of Aether Tyranny. Koopa Clyde is in the house, and even though he's predominantly an Inkling player, he still has his Yoshi. Uncle Magic is in the house.
Oh, he's a Yoshi player? I honestly didn't know who he played.
No, yeah, he plays Yoshi.
Then we have
Lazcap, who's currently not in attendance today, but he also plays Yoshi. That's not to say anything about the players who have Yoshis as secondaries, including myself and Sohn.
Oh yeah, the legendary one-hand Yoshi.
Yeah. You know my one-hand Yoshi's actually already taking games off people?
Yeah, you told me. I was like, there's no way. And like, when we had the Yoshi crew battle, that was like actually amazing to me.
Yo, I can't wait to...
He was actually playing Yoshi with one hand.
I can't wait for us to run that back now that I don't have to worry about like 8-2 matchups. But we don't got Yoshi on the screen.
Oh yeah, Bayo Yoshi. Oh my God.
We got PkChris, and I think Ricky changed his tag to Keaton this week.
Man, always changing his tag. I'm going to just call him Ricky.
Either way, it's Youngling versus Ness on Final Destination. Bit of a more dramatic zoning stage. The Final Destination has always been home to a lot of zoners, and I don't expect that ever changing. But the base platform a bit smaller now, so it's going to lead to a lot more close range battles. And for what it's worth, I feel like these two youngins on the stage do really well in their close-in matches.
Hey, back here. Now, from what I've seen, I was definitely like watching VODs on like Ness, and he got like some pretty good buffs. Like
this guy is just clean.
Like all his smash attacks, like they have a lingering hitbox upon charge. Like the oh, he's dead. That was really good. That was really good. I'll clap. I'll clap for that. That was really, really good.
It looked like Keaton didn't mean to do that, but I'm glad Keaton did it.
Yeah. Did it. Melee Shine or whatever.
Yes. The fact that Chris can utilize that was bad DI.
Yeah, that had to be.
Like, up air is strong. Do not get me wrong. It doesn't look like it because it's not the same as Smash 4 Ness, but that the finisher on that up air is just as strong. As I was going to say, Psymagnet now has a hitbox on it, and you can still manipulate how you move through the sky with it. So it leads itself into like shine pressure from melee. Like, it's kind of crazy. We've seen Chris do this before, where he'll approach with Psymagnet, use the hitbox to lead into a combo. I don't know if Keaton will give him that kind of an opportunity because, generally speaking, there's a lot more going on the screen with Youngling. But the opportunity is there. Risky air dodge. He's still got his jump. He's coming back to the stage. Look at how much percentage Chris is eating on this stuff.
Yeah, no reason. What I would like to see, like, I've seen, what's his name? Flo? Whenever he like has like a link bomb or like whatever like item he can like grab and heal off of, he'll like catch it, Z drop it, and then heal off of it. He is like magnet. I don't know if Chris knows that he can do that, but I would like to see that from Chris. Cause like he can like heal so much percent. Cause like Ricky, he's like throwing so many bombs. Look at that bomb right there. You better heal. Oh, you didn't heal.
I think Chris is being wary to use Psymagnet to heal because he knows that he can eat a boomerang or a fire arrow. And he can only absorb the explosion from Fire Arrow, but not the arrow itself.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Right,
although to Chris's credit, he's living.
Yeah. He's bleeding. Oh, he's dead. As soon as I seen that down there. Oh. Ooh, he get dragged down with that.
That was cute. All right. Yo.
Youngling looking cool.
I think all the time that Keaton spent into playing Mega Man has given him a great sense of how to use projectiles because this pressure with Youngling is dynamite.
Yeah, Chris is getting annoyed. He's just pressing buttons. Like, he's doing the usual Chris press buttons, but like, he's like really pressing buttons now.
Yeah, I think Chris has been smarter about his play as of late. And on top of that, I feel like Ness is just looking really strong early on for Ultimate. So a lot of these factors are putting Chris like in a good position as of late, but Keaton doesn't want to hear any of it.
He doesn't care. He's like, I'm gonna beat you. You're holding this out. Nice parry.
Yeah, Chris has actually been doing a lot with parry in this particular game 1. It is worth noting that this is still game 1.
It's definitely doable. That kills now too. Oh, yeah, that should be it.
Oh,
yeah,
yo, brought it around.
Punish. Free punish. You deserve getting hit by that. That was a free punish. I don't know why you did that.
All right. Game 2, I could see us going either back to FD or potentially Kalos. Yeah, the
look how
immediate
Ness
pick.
like flexes like after he wins. Like, he just it looks so funny. Look.
He got the deflated.
Yeah.
He got the deflated anchor arms.
Know what I'm about? Oh, the Mega Man coming
Yep.
out.
All right, we're back at it.
Mega Man in this game, from what I've seen, lemons go farther. Yep. Oh yeah, that definitely goes farther.
They do. They cover a bit more space. However, in this particular matchup, Keaton has to be careful about Chris absorbing them.
Yeah.
Just free health.
Basically.
Like, it's a bit unfortunate. And on top of that,
I
I
love the way
think,
that
what is it, Crash Bomber, it still offers a ton of health to Ness if Chris manages to Psy Magnet when that goes off.
Why is that a thing?
Why'd
they give him that?
That's actually really cool. I didn't realize that that's a thing that can happen. Yo, as someone who's liked Ness in 64 and kind of liked Ness in Smash 4, seeing all the cute little tech come out from Chris, always a pleasure. The fact that he can bounce himself if he angles it right is like...
It's crazy.
Especially for Chris, who like plays very punish heavy when people try to move in on his more laggy options.
Yeah.
Like, he's very aware of the faults of Ness, and he uses that to his full advantage. Yo, Keaton with ODD.
Please take.
Yeah, in this house, we don't worry about attacking. Like, we get outplayed.
That's true.
We don't lose to our controllers.
I do. I'm bad.
Yo, it feels bad.
I went
Yo, run up and up smash!
Just do it.
Ness really has that as an option now. You just see this like small 12-year-old run up and was like, hey, you want to see my yo-yo trick? And you just die.
He's a killer in the block. He knows how to do all the yo-yo tricks. Hey, you want to see something cool?
I'm gonna walk the dog. You just get sawed in half.
Now, I think this pick from Keaton, I feel like there was no need to go Mega Man. I feel like he should have just stayed Young Link. No, honestly. What are you doing?
I agree. I actually think that the Young Link is doing very well.
It was doing much better than the Mega Man. I think this matchup was like even or slightly in Ness's favor. But Young Link, he was like making it look like it was Young Link's favor. So I don't know why he would really switch.
Yeah, I think it was just the way that Keaton was playing was doing very well with Young Link. And he's holding his own with Mega Man, but it seems like Keaton has to work a lot harder to get what he was able to get with Young Link. Smart on Keaton to not tech in words as he rolls himself not into the way of a bat.
That back there from Ness, still being strong. Ooh, nice fair. He definitely could have like charged some move. S smash? No, not that.
Yo, if Chris was really with it, he would have just ran up and just jab forward smash, because that still works.
I do not know how to do that input for the life of me. I hate it so much.
You just got to run up and then swing. He can, I mean, you shouldn't be relying on a reflector like Ness's forward smash.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the kind of advice I want to be giving to someone, but when you're at full screen distance worrying about Mega Man, who generally speaking is a mid to close range zoner, like, you can afford to punish these long ranged options because Mega Man's kind of slow.
Okay. The parries. Damn, watching this just makes me like want to keep grinding ultimate. Now I can't play on Wi-Fi. I have to rely on offline now. I just grind this game. He's parrying all the hits. Oh my god.
Who doesn't want to deal with it? Metal Blade is so good in this matchup. Like, almost everything in Keaton's kit, Chris can invalidate. But Metal Blade, he's forced to respect that. He has to respond to it. And the parries, in my opinion, are the best response. It's allowing him to act out of it the quickest.
Ooh, he would have fast-spelled that. Out of the game. What?
That covers so much space.
He's been doing that the whole set. Like, why? Just that's the main thing I'm gonna look out for. Like from fighting PkChris. Like up smash.
It's the fact. I think what people don't recognize is the fact that it starts ahead of him, like far ahead of him. And then when he wraps it back around, he's using the hitbox as it's coming back behind him.
Imagine getting hit with that in real life.
That'd be just like so inconvenient. It's just like you just get